Hello, everyone. Thanks.
Hello.
Yeah, 40 people watching right now. That's
Oh,
great.
that's wonderful.
Yeah. Let's wait a couple of minutes so that
Mhm.
more people can join. Maybe we can start by just presenting ourselves. I'm Oscar. I'm the head of growth here at Wincher.
I'm Valeria, head of customer success.
Yeah.
It's a real privilege to have you here, guys. Thank you very much for taking time to join us. We're so excited.
Yeah. We've been preparing this for, I don't know, maybe a month now, right? So we're really excited to just share with you what we've prepared and to make sure that you have a productive time with us.
Mhm.
Also, we'd like to mention that we have prepared a special gift for everyone watching this webinar. So stay tuned until the end. So if you stay until the end, you'll be able to know exactly what it is and to get it. Otherwise, we will just send it through email if you don't manage to stay that long.
Mhm.
Also, if you have questions during our webinar, just make sure that you drop them on the comments, and we will spare some time in the end to answer all those questions.
Yeah, it's our first webinar. We were excited, a little bit worried, and I have to tell you something. My first script that I wrote, it was boring.
Was-
I I read it to myself, and I felt sorry for people who will have to listen to it. That's why let's make it conversational. Let's forget the scripts. Let's just have fun.
yeah, that's for sure. All right, 62 people watching. I think that we probably can get this going and get
Let's
started.
let's get started.
Yeah. So I'll move just Valeria to the backstage now. See you soon, Valeria.
Thank you very much, Oscar.
Yeah. Bye. All right, guys, let's get it started. So I've prepared a small presentation here at the beginning just to get us introduced to what we are going to talk about, and then Valeria will take over and we'll just go through Wincher platform so that you can see exactly how you can achieve what I'm going to talk about inside Wincher. All right, uh, I'm going to start then sharing my screen, and first of all, if you're here, you found us probably through Yoast plugin, which is a great tool to optimize your content, right? So Yoast and Wincher are actually official partners, and this partnership has been going for, I don't know, maybe over a year now or something like that. And it's been a great journey because we actually complement each other. So Wincher is able to deliver some things that Yoast is not able to deliver, and Yoast can do that as well. So Yoast and Wincher together are able to be a complete pack in order to just help you to achieve your goals, right? So you've probably been using Yoast to optimize your content, and that's just part of the job because like this sentence over here says, and it's actually a quote from Peter Drucker, you can't optimize what you don't measure, right? So if you've been optimizing your content in the past times, uh, you need to manage to understand if those optimizations are actually providing results and if you're getting any improvements in your rankings, right? And how can you know that if you're not using a rank tracker, right? So that's exactly where we come in. So basically, with Yoast, you'll be able to optimize your content for search engines, for users, like improving readability, and also just optimize your metadata for SEO purposes as well. So of course, Yoast does more than this, but for these purposes and for this webinar, we are not going in deep on what Yoast actually does. We are actually wondering, and we want to question what is missing when you are using Yoast plugin, right? So optimizing content is just like the previous slide mentioned. It's just part of the job, right? So there's many questions when users sign up for Wincher and they are already using Yoast. They come with many questions, and I actually gathered like three of them. The first one is basically they struggle to find out which keywords they should optimize for, right? So Yoast will be able to help you to optimize, but you need to know where and what to optimize for, which keywords are actually interesting for your business, which keywords are actually able to provide you results for your business. The other question is basically what pages you should look for optimization. So when I talk about keywords, I'm talking about new content that maybe you want to write about, maybe new keywords that you want to write about. But let's not forget about the previous content, the previous pages that we already have, and they might like just drop positions. They might go under bad performance during time. Maybe Google launches a new update that just screws all the work that you've been doing, and you need to be able to know that, right? And this is the previous stage of optimizing anything. So you need to understand what you want to optimize for and what you should optimize. Okay, so after these optimizations, there's a last stage that you need to be able to handle as well, which is just track your performances, right? So if we think again about the quote that I just told you, you can't measure, you can't improve, or you can't optimize what you don't measure, right? So if you're not measuring your results, you don't know if you're going up or down, right? So here's exactly where Wincher comes in. So Wincher will provide you tools to identify new keywords. So Wincher will help you with a keyword research tool to identify keywords ideas, keywords with search volume, keywords that your competitors are actually ranking for and you are not tracking yet. And this is a spoiler that I want to give you, because we are soon releasing our keyword gap, which will be great. You'll be able to see exactly what your competitors are ranking for, and you are not tracking or even aware of those keywords yet, right? So you'll be able to add them to your rank tracker. The other thing that Wincher will help you in this first stage is also know which pages needs your attention. So like I mentioned before, some pages might just like be affected by any changes that you make on your WordPress. For instance, if you install a plugin that maybe harms maybe your page speed, for instance, or maybe like I mentioned, a Google update just gets released and it just like harms your positions as well. I read many people writing about the last optimization, the last a Google update about the helpful content. I could see like several images of people that just dropped like 90-80% of their traffic because of these updates. And you need to be aware of these position changes as fast as possible, right? So after you optimize your content, Wincher will provide you the right metrics for you to understand if you're actually performing well with those optimizations. Maybe some optimizations just harm your positions and make your positions drop, and also find out what works and what doesn't, right? Because SEO is all about trial and error, right? So you might try some things today that work, and tomorrow you'll try another thing that doesn't work, and that will harm your positions. And what will happen in the end is that you need to be able to look back and understand exactly what you did that make you gain positions and what you did that made you drop your positions, right? So this is exactly what a rank tracker like Wincher will provide you. Okay, so let's keep going. And talking about positions, here's a real use case from customers of ours that we can actually see here how they've been performing regarding positions for a certain keyword, and it's quite stable. But at some point, they were just able to just skyrocket their positions, and this is basically a result from being able to look back and analyze. So if I make some changes today, I can annotate those changes inside Wincher so that I can actually look back and understand, okay, on the 24th of January, I did this. And then on the following days, my positions just started going up. And then on maybe next month, on the 24th of February, I make some changes that actually made my positions drop. And what will happen is that in some months, I'll be able to just look back and just gather everything that made my positions increase, and also what made my positions decrease, so that I can actually make proper improvements and avoid the things that actually harm my positions. All right. So this is actually a really interesting thing for you to keep in mind. You can't optimize what you don't measure. Okay. So these results are only achievable if you are actually able to track your optimizations, right? So, and all of this comes to the main goal that everybody wants to achieve when they are working with SEO, right? And it's basically just reach the first page of Google. This is the page where the money is. If you're a car dealership, wherever you are, whatever business you are, if you're a digital agency, if you are a local business, you need to be able to track your keywords to see if you are going up or down, because where you want to rank is basically on the first page of Google, and you won't be able to see if you are in the right way if you're not tracking your results. So, and why do you want to be on the first page? What we see here is basically explains everything. 90% of the clicks, around 90% of the clicks, they go to the first page, and the rest gets distributed to the rest of the positions, right? There's actually a fun saying regarding SEO. If you want to hide a dead body, you just throw it to the second page of Google, because no one will find it. So you want to be on the first page, and if you want to do that, you need to be able to track your optimizations and what works, what doesn't. Okay, so now let's jump into some mistakes that we gathered, just to make you understand what you'll be able to avoid once you start using a rank tracker. Of course, this is just 5 mistakes that we gathered. There's many others. If you believe we missed any mistake, just drop in the comments. Also, let me just get back here, because I need to just remind you, many people are jumping in right now, so I just need to remind you, stay tuned until the end of the webinar. We have a special offer for you, so if you stay until the end, you'll be able to get it, and hopefully you'll be really happy with it. So keep watching, and also if you have any questions, just drop in the comments. We will be really happy to answer. We are looking forward to just engage with you. So drop your comments drop your questions on the comments, and we will follow up with you at the end of this webinar. So let's get back to the presentation. Yeah, regarding the 5 mistakes that we gathered, the first one is basically like the first mistakes that you'll be able to avoid is basically optimize for the wrong content, for the wrong keyword. Okay, and this is actually a really important one, because if you just optimize for a wrong keyword, you're wasting a lot of time. SEO takes time. Everybody knows that. If you start making changes today, optimizations today, it could take like 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks for you to see results, right? And if you optimize your content for a certain keyword, and you find out that in 4 weeks you find out that it's a keyword that it's not generating any value to you, you could actually have avoid that using a keyword research. And this basically you get by analyzing data that a tool like Wincher can actually provide you, such as search volume. You can see exactly how many people are searching for that keyword. And not only that, you can see people that are searching for that keyword in your location, so that you can see the audience that you're able to impact. All right. And the second mistake that we would be able to avoid is basically attributing results to the wrong optimization. So if you make several optimizations, let's say you make one optimization each week, maybe, and then you want to look back and be able to just say that, okay, I dropped these positions because I made this change, or I gained some positions because I made this change. If you don't track your rankings, you won't be able to look back and understand when did you start gaining or losing positions, and when actually these changes started to generate any impact. So you'll be able to just understand where they started to have impact on your positions, and what you did that made you gain or lose those positions. All right. The third mistake is basically reacting too slow to position changes, and this is actually something very common that happens. Is basically if let's say that, for instance, that Google just releases a new update, all right, and your positions just start to drop a lot. And if you're not tracking, maybe you find out only in like maybe 3 weeks, when you look at your traffic and you think, okay, I've just lost 50% of my traffic. How scary is that, right? So using a tool like Wincher, it will provide you to daily rank tracking, so that you can see exactly on a daily basis how you're performing. And if you start dropping positions maybe in 2 or 3 days, you'll be able to just act fast in order to recover those positions. Okay, and you won't be risking to lose like 50% of your positions, and in 4 weeks or 1 month just see that well, you just lost a lot of traffic, which means loss of revenue as well. So the fourth mistake that we have here is basically not being aware what your competitors are doing, right? So you want to be able to see how you compare to them. How are they ranking for the keywords that you are trying to rank for? Are they outranking you on some keywords? Are they just like focusing on keywords that you are not ranking that well? That's something that you can avoid by also keep tracking of your competitors' rankings as well. The fifth and last mistake that we choose here is basically missing out on keyword opportunities, right? So if you don't use a rank tracker and tools and features like keyword research, you won't be able to identify keyword opportunities, right? So you want to be able to identify keywords that I can actually give you an example that a colleague of mine just shared here at Wincher. If you ask what's the main keyword that generates more revenue to Wincher, you would probably think that it is rank tracker or rank tracking. Actually, I won't be telling you. We might get have some spies over here, but it is not. It's actually a keyword that you would never imagine that is. You would never come up with that keyword if you would just like think by yourself and not rely on data. All right. So what I'm trying to say here, a tool like a feature like a keyword research will help you to identify keywords that otherwise you wouldn't be able to find them. All right. So yeah, these are the 5 mistakes that we found. There's probably plenty of others. We will probably be able to share many of them on upcoming webinars that we might be having. But for now, these are the 5 mistakes that we thought that would be really interesting to share with you. And hopefully you'll be able to just keep them in mind once you start using a rank tracker, because it's not just about using a rank tracker, is being able to understand the value of of what the rank tracker is delivering. And if you need any help at any stage while using Wincher, you can just reach out to us at any time, and surely Valeria or anyone of our team will be able to help you. Okay, let's just wrap up. I just want to finish by saying that all of this, of course, it's really beautiful to say all of this, and all sounds really great. And so, but this is not me selling Wincher. Okay, we have thousands of users using Wincher on daily basis, well-known brands of several niches. We have agencies working with us, local businesses working with us. We have all sort of businesses, e-commerces, and so on. So Wincher is able to help on a daily basis and providing accurate daily rankings for our customers. Basically, for I guess it's over 200,000 websites registered on our platform. So this is something huge, all right. And hopefully you'll be able to join us and just keep using Wincher to help you and provide you the right data so that you can achieve the right goals. All right, so let's pass to Valeria. She's the one that is going to basically show you inside Wincher how you can achieve all this that I just talked about. I'm really sure that she's the perfect person to just tell you and show you where and how you can use Wincher to optimize your rankings. So let's bring her back. Valeria?
Hi, everyone.
Hi there. Are you ready to take the mic?
Of course. Oscar, thank you for the wonderful presentation. I think you sold Wincher to me as well.
All right. So, Valeria, the stage is yours. And thanks, everybody. Stay tuned. We are having a special gift for everyone that stays with us until the end. And also, don't forget to write all your questions in the comments. We are looking forward to answer, if not all of them, at least most of them. And if you need any help from Wincher, don't you can just reach out to us through email or through the chat. All right, Valeria, the stage is yours. I'll let you be with the audience.
Thank you so much, Oscar. Again, I sometimes think Oscar is our Portuguese Santa Claus. Also has presents for users, but he's late 1 month. Maybe he got drunk on the way and got lost and arrived 1 month late with his presents. Anyway, don't miss out on the opportunity to save big. So I hope you will enjoy, and let's get started. So we are here from all different backgrounds, industries, countries. I can see that we are from UK, hi, from Ukraine, France, all over the world. We are so international nowadays. Well, it's very exciting. So one thing unites us all here today is the importance of SEO in today's business world. And SEO has proven to be the most effective inbound marketing channel. And this statement is backed by data. Google was the most visited website in 2022 with almost 90 billion visits per month on average. It's a huge number. All the relationship between users and platforms change dramatically. User journey becomes more complex nowadays. One thing remains the same. SEO will be necessary as long as people need to find things, find solutions to their problems, find answers to their questions. Today, we're going to discuss the importance of your website's ranking on Google, how to stay on top of changes using Wincher, how to find the perfect keywords for your SEO campaign, and without spending hours and hours on boring research, right? So we'll show you how to save time. If you have any questions, please, anytime, feel free to reach out to us in the chat. Me or my superstar colleagues, Bill and Tomasz, will be happy to answer any questions that you have. So I'm going only to highlight the basic overview of Wincher, but if you have any specific technical requests, if you want to explore in more details, we're always available for one-on-one private demo. The demo is absolutely free. We just want to get you started. We want to help you. And if you're the beginner, please don't worry at all. We'll take you by the hand. We'll walk you through the setup process step by step. So please reach out to us anytime. Feel free to book the demo. You will have a link to our calendar in your inbox. So select the best time for you, and we'll be happy to assist you in any way we can. Before I go any further, I would like to share a couple of words how Wincher was created. It's a very interesting story, by the way. Wincher was founded more than 9 years ago by a Swedish entrepreneur, Kim Angalit. He, at this time, owned a small online store. He noticed how much his conversions were influenced by ranking of his website on Google. So if the rankings were high, the sales were off the charts. And if the rankings drop, his shop would simply become invisible to the potential customers. So he noticed this correlation, and he understood how extremely important it is to rank high. So one thing he wanted to do is tracking his positions. But tracking the positions manually for every keyword every day, it was so time consuming, and who has time for that? So he decided he needed a reliable rank tracking tool. The problem was that the tools available on the market were overwhelming with data, with unnecessary details. It would just leave you confused, overwhelmed, overthinking, doubting. Guys, have you ever come across this problem? Have you ever felt like you actually need a license to operate an SEO tool? I sometimes feel like it's easier to learn how to operate an airplane than some SEO tools. Yeah, so it's sometimes hard to discern what's really important and what to focus on. So Kim, he used his entrepreneurial drive, he used his love for minimalism and order, Scandinavian love for, for order, and he created exactly what he needed, what now we know as Wincher. The tool started being popular across Europe for its accuracy, for its practicality, for its ease of use. And soon Wincher helped companies like H&M, Casal, Philips, and thousands of other brands to stay on top of their ranking and stay ahead of their competitors. So it became our mission to make complex simple and to provide entrepreneurs, business owners, SEO professionals with a reliable tool and accurate data to track your ranking position and stay ahead of your competitors. So now that we shared a quick story of Wincher, let's tackle the main question. What is Wincher and how we can serve you? As Oscar mentioned before, Wincher is a rank tracking platform that allows you to see how you're ranking, how your pages are ranking on Google, how your position changed over time, which is also very important for your analytics. Help you discover relevant keywords, suggestions for your campaign, optimize your own page SEO, stay on track the results of your competitors as well, and stay on top of any changes by receiving notifications. So for example, if you don't have time to log into Wincher every day, you can simply set up notifications and it will be updated when something major happens. For advanced users, Wincher offers API, white label reporting, project permissions, and many other cool features. So I hope I convinced the rank tracking is essential for you, but now it may all sound like a boring game, right? Boring numbers game. This is not the case. Your data doesn't have to be boring at all. I'm so excited to show you Wincher. I'm excited to show you how to focus on things that are important. So let's get started. Everybody sees my screen well? All right, so the first thing we always do, like with anything else, we should start with keyword research. Keyword research is very important, and keywords are the foundation of any successful SEO campaign. Your goal is to show up for the keywords that your potential customers are looking for, right? So let me show you how to use Wincher to find great keywords for your campaign. Let's open this keyword research tab right here. If your website is already ranking within the top 100 results on Google, This is me, by the way. If you have any questions at any point while using Wincher 2, here's our chat box. You can always reach out to us when you have any questions. So if you already see something in the suggestions, it means that your website is already ranking in the top 100 results. And it's a wonderful indicator. It means that you're doing something right. And it means that you already have existing organic traffic on your website. So how to select the best keywords? You can prioritize keywords by positions. If you see that you're already ranking in the top 10, top 20, top 30, so those are the low-hanging fruits that you should target first. We can see here estimated traffic, volume, ad competition. Those metrics helps you understand the potential of each keyword. So by targeting low-hanging fruits, you help your website to gain topical authority on a specific topic. So if I was starting using Wincher, I would probably go for these keywords first, top 10, because it's already easier to rank, to improve your ranking for the keywords that you already ranking for, rather than working your way up from scratch. So if you want to add the keywords, if you want to start working on a specific keyword, you can simply tick the box and click Add Keywords. And now you're simply adding it to your rank tracker. Now you can start maybe optimizing the existing content for this keyword, or maybe create new content, depending on your goals and your strategy. If, for example, you don't like specific suggestion, you can easily blacklist it. You can hide it here. And you will not be offered the necessary data. All right. So if you don't see anything in suggestions first, if you just starting working on your SEO, or you have a brand new website, please don't get frustrated. It will come with time and a bit of effort. So if you don't see anything in suggestions, don't worry at all. Let me show you another quick way to find interesting keywords for your campaign. So let's go to related keywords. First thing we need to do, we need to type a seed word. Those who don't know, seed word is a short word or combination of words that is it's usually very generic. And it's usually the head keyword. It's super generic, super short, but highly relevant to our business. So the more generic seed word you type, the longer the list of suggestions you will see. Yeah, so you can see if we type SEO here, we'll see plenty of suggestions. But here's the tricky part. If we look at those suggestions, some of them might not be interesting to us, because some suggestions will be like, for example, SEO services or SEO company. We are not SEO company, we're an SEO rank tracking tool, right? So some keywords will not be interesting to us. And there is no point for us to target words like SEO because it's very broad. Although it might be tempting to target such keywords, generic keywords, but usually you will not attract the right traffic with these keywords. Even if you get to the top of Google, sometimes the search intent for these keywords is not really clear. SEO, what people are looking for exactly? Are they curious about SEO? Do they have any questions about SEO? Are they looking to hire SEO freelancer? So those keywords are not really interesting to us, right? If we go a little bit, if we narrow down related keywords, let's say we type SEO tool. So if we type SEO tool, the suggestions will be a bit more relevant, but some suggestions will not still be useful to us, right? But it's much easier to choose from. It's more relevant to what we are doing. And if you want to get even more specific, we can simply type rank tracker. And if we type rank tracker, rank tracking tool, we will see exactly what we need, and we can define the potential of keywords again looking at volume, ad competition, cost per click. So when choosing keywords, we normally look at those metrics, and we try to understand the search intent behind each keyword. Of course, if you prioritize keyword with transactional intent, if you're selling services, of course, it will be much easier for you, you'll rank much faster and maybe attract more quality traffic to your website. All right, so we found some cool keywords, maybe we added them to our rank tracking tool. The next step is optimizing your content for this keyword, right? There is no better tool for this purpose than Yoast SEO. So those who don't know what Yoast SEO is, if you're using WordPress, it's a fantastic plugin. With Yoast SEO, you can easily improve your content with a few clicks only. You can set the focus keyword, and Yoast SEO will show you great suggestions how to improve your content, how to resolve some common SEO issues, and automatically will take care of your technical SEO. You don't have to be IT specialist. You don't have to write codes. Yoast SEO will take care of it for you. So moreover, Yoast SEO provides you with readability analysis, which is extremely helpful if you want to create enjoyable content for your users. It's available in 20 languages, which is very impressive. If you build a website using WordPress and you're not using Yoast SEO yet, what are you waiting for? Just install this plugin now and you will see drastic improvements in your website performance. So let's say you identified suitable keywords, you used Yoast SEO to bring your rankings, to improve the content of your website, to optimize your website, your web page. What's next? I wish that was enough to rank high forever on Google. But the reality is, once you get on top of search result page, you have to keep working to stay there, because competition is very high nowadays, and especially if you're a highly competitive industry. We need to keep an eye on our rankings. We need to keep working to stay on top of search result page. So we need to track our positions. We need to find optimization opportunities, and we need to be updated on any changes in our rankings, because changes may happen very often, daily. SEO is quite a dynamic industry, as we said before. So let's see how we can do it with Wincher. If you haven't activated Wincher integration with Yoast, you can easily do it by setting your focus phrase, integrating, enable integration, and click track SEO performance. If you're using Wincher within Yoast SEO tool, you will see position and you will see some ranking trends. If you want more details, if you want more in-depth analysis, you will have to click on Get More Insights over at Wincher. You just will have to click this button and you'll be automatically transferred to Wincher. And if you guys not using WordPress, if you're not using Yoast SEO, it's totally fine. Wincher offers you free trial for 14 days. If you need any help, we're always available for you. So feel free to test the tool and see if it's suitable for your goals right now. So let's say we go to overview. So you can select whether you want detailed reports like we have now, or you want compact view. Let's select detailed because we can easily see the average position, estimated traffic, and so on and so forth. So let's say you notice that maybe some keywords lost positions. Let's see how we can investigate it. Let's go to keywords. So you can easily sort your view by position change, by estimated traffic. If you want to see low positions first or high positions first, you can do it here. So it's much easier to understand what exactly needs your attention right now. So we can see right now we lost a couple of positions here. What we need to do, we need to go and explore the best page. Best page is the page that's ranking highest on Google for this keyword. This, by the way, this column helps you to identify another common issues like keyword cannibalization. Guys, have you ever faced this problem before? Have you ever had keyword cannibalization on your website? Please drop us a message if you have. It's a very common mistake, but it's easy to resolve. Yeah, so keyword cannibalization, those who don't know, it's when a few pages on your websites are trying to rank for the same keyword. And it's counterproductive for your SEO campaign because it forces Google to choose the right page for this keyword. We don't really want Google making those decisions for us. We want to be the one in charge. We want to present the right page for a specific keyword. So let's say you created a product page for a specific keyword, but Google instead shows you homepage. It's very common, but we can resolve it as well. Yeah, so let's say you notice that you have few pages ranking for the same keyword. So we don't really see it here. Let me show you what it looks like when you have the same problem. Let's go to this website and explore a bit more. So we'll look at keywords. And we can see, so for example, here, if you see clearly, we have 15 plus keywords ranking for the same, 15 plus pages ranking for the same keywords. If you click here, you will see what are those pages. Yeah, so it's quite a lot. Sometimes it might not be the page that we want. So if you have a business or enterprise plan, let me show you quickly what are those plans. So here's the business plan. Oops. Here's the enterprise plan. If you have those two plans, you can even install, you can set up the page that you want to see. Let me show you how to do it. So you can add the preferred URL, and you will easily track whether the preferred URL matches the exact URL that Google shows or whether it doesn't. So we can see that this red dot here, it means that it doesn't match. Then it means that we need to go and explore what might be wrong with this page. Maybe on-page SEO is a bit off. Maybe we have too many internal links that pointing away from the content that we need. So we just need to explore a bit more and find out what is wrong. What Wincher can help you with is you can select on-page SEO checker. It's a wonderful tool. So you can usually find it either in the footer, on-page SEO checker, or I will show you a quicker way in a moment. On-page SEO checker will help you to identify your on-page SEO mistakes, and we will even give you tips on how to fix those mistakes. I will get back to it in a moment. Please stay with me for a couple of minutes. Yeah, I will show you how exactly you can use on-page SEO checker. Yeah, so let's say we found that certain pages are not optimized for the keywords that we want. We're checking them with on-page SEO checker. We also can go to Yoast and explore a bit more. So that's how we can basically track what went wrong. And also, if you select notifications, which I will show you in a moment as well, you can be updated when you drop your positions, when you outrank competitors, when competitors outrank you. It's a very easy feature. So are you looking for quick ways to increase your traffic? Just like we mentioned in the keyword research section, where you can collect some low-hanging fruits when it comes to keywords, you can do basically the same thing with the pages. Let me show you how to do it using Wincher. If you go to the pages section, let me just go back to another. So let's say we want to go to the pages section. We want to explore our pages. In the end of each line, there will be the score. A score will show you how well your page is optimized for the best keyword. The best keyword is usually the keyword with highest potential, keyword that can bring you more traffic than other keywords. So we can see the score. If we see the score, we can go to report, and it will be the same thing as on-page SEO checker. It will be just uploaded automatically. So you can see the score is decent, but there are definitely things that we can work on. For example, we can select different titles. We can add keywords to the title, to H1. It's a very quick and awesome way to see what you might be missing, where you need to add keywords, and so on and so forth. And by the way, you can check any page for any URL. This tool is completely free. Unlike other SEO tools, we don't charge any extra fee for the numbers of times that you need to check your pages, and we don't charge for keyword research. So you can type in as many keywords as you need. There are no limitation on keyword. So let's just go back to on-page SEO checker. You can check any URL for any keywords, and you can even check URL of your competitors and see what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong. Maybe there are some things that you can outrank them. You will find some mistakes they're doing, and you can outrank them. And of course, on-page SEO is the foundation of a successful SEO campaign. That might not be enough, especially if you're in a highly competitive industry. So this is the foundation, but there are other strategies that we can, off-page SEO things that we have to implement, like backlinks, referrals, reviews, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so in combination of on-page SEO, off-page SEO, technical SEO, you will definitely be able to rank higher than anyone else. And synergy between Yoast and Wincher helps you to discover some major issues and help you fix them. Yeah, so we just covered on-page SEO. We covered how to find the best keywords, how to find quick wins, how you can attract more traffic to a specific page without any major changes. Let's go to the report section. It's something I want to show you. If you're an SEO agency or you simply want to be updated on your ranking, maybe you don't have time to look at your to log into Wincher every day, and you just want to see how you're progressing. You can simply create professional looking reports in 2 clicks. Let me show you how to do it. So you can select the content of your report. You can select how you want it to be sorted. You can select recipients. By the way, there are no limitations on recipients. You can add users who don't use Wincher at all, those who are not registered. Yeah, so feel free to get updated, update your customers. And if you're using these 2 wonderful plans, you can even drop your logo and hide any traces of Wincher's branding. So feel free to explore this feature. You can have monthly report, daily reports, maybe every Monday, every Tuesday. Feel free to select whatever frequency you want. So this is quite easy. And the last thing I want to show you here today is notifications. As I mentioned briefly earlier, notifications can help you stay updated on the major traffic drops, or maybe you want weekly summary of your performance. You can simply select what exactly you want to see in your notifications, maybe what website you want to be updated on, and feel free to deselect everything that you find irrelevant. Maybe you're already receiving too many emails. Maybe you don't want to be to be updated on certain things. Feel free to deselect it, and you will not receive them. Yes, so feel free to play around with that. You will receive notifications straight to your inbox if you wish. And yeah, now you have everything to start successfully ranking your website, tracking your performance, develop a successful strategy. Please drop us any message. Let us know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to highlight some specific aspects if you need. So when it comes to rank trackers, there are plenty of options on the market nowadays, and some options are free, and that is wonderful. And plenty of tools now they offer rank tracking services, and some users prefer to stick with free rank tracking tools for obvious reasons. And of course, free rank tracking tools they can still serve your purpose. They're wonderful, but I just would like to highlight 2 mistakes, 2 issues that sometimes may happen when you use free rank tracking tool. So the first thing is lack of automation. Free rank tracking tools often lack automation, which makes them more labor-intensive, more time-consuming, and you will have to work to find things that you need. Another issue that many users are facing is that free rank tracking tool can still personalize your results. Sometimes they will link your search query to a specific search engine, and search engine will detect your location, your IP address, or your browsing history. If search engine recognizes you, then unfortunately, the result will be personalized, and it defeats the whole purpose of rank tracking. Yes, so free tools can still be wonderful. They can still serve the purpose, but I would say that, especially for the beginners who only try to test and try to learn about SEO, they can be great. But anyone who is really interested in scaling eventually will have to invest in a paid rank tracking tool. So speaking of that, we have 3 major main plans. One is the starter. Beautiful plan, allows you up to 500 keywords, and daily rank tracking tool. You can invite as many users as you want. We don't charge any extra fee for extra users, unlike other SEO tools. So feel free to invite your colleagues, your partners, your SEO freelancer or agency. And the next, my favorite, business plan. Business plan allows you to do pretty much anything you need when it comes to rank tracking. You can also select different options, like 1,000 keywords up to 4,000 keywords. It has wonderful automation. So this is honestly my number 1 favorite plan. Enterprise plan is the coolest plan, of course. If you're an SEO agency, or if your brand is huge, like the ones that we're working with, H&M or Philips and other interesting brands, or maybe you need to track your brand in multiple countries, multiple cities, then yeah, enterprise plan would be the best for you. But if you're still exploring, of course, business plan is top number 1. And speaking of, with that said, I think, Oscar, it's the right time for for the surprise that you promised.
I promised. Wincher promised. Yeah. So, well, that's true. We have prepared something for our audience. I don't know if we should go through that right now or if we should just answer the questions. I see that we have many questions over here.
Right first, surprise.
Vice first. All right. Okay. So what we have prepared here is basically a huge discount for our attendees, which is a 30% discount if you're interested in going with a yearly plan. If you don't want to commit that long, or if you want to just try it out Wincher first, you can just take advantage of our 15% discount on for 12 months. The only thing you need to do is basically just copy these codes over here and apply them at checkout. So applying them at the checkout, you'll be able to see exactly the final value that you'd be paying. Also, if you need any help applying these codes or something, you can just reach out to us on the chat, and we will be happy to help. We are really happy to provide you this offer. So we hope that you enjoy it as well. It's a really nice way for to help you to get started with the Wincher. So yeah, we will be following up with everyone, and in these emails that we are going to send, we will be providing these codes again. So don't bother if it's not the right time for you to just copy. If you're watching, I don't know, on your phone or something, you won't miss it because we are sending through email. Great. So Valeria, shall we go through the questions? I see many questions over here. Give me 1 second. Some of them are a little bit technical, others are not technical. I can just start by the first one that I see here. I see that Tomasz and Bill, they did a great job answering most of the questions, but just so if anyone else missed these questions, we can go through them so other people can also see the answer. So the first question that I see here is basically how long is it between making a change and it affecting search position? So maybe I can start with this one because it's like there's a meme out there. It's basically like the answer for every SEO question is basically depends, right? Depends. So if you're a new website, if you don't have that many content, if you don't update your website that often, what happens is that Google will crawl your website a little less often than if you have like many updates on your website going on. So this is a really difficult question to just answer straight away, because if Google crawls your website on a weekly basis, maybe next week you can see some changes. But if Google crawl your website maybe every 3 weeks, it will take longer. So it's really hard to say. So the question was actually from Mike Largo. Mike, I hope I know that it wasn't a straight answer, but hopefully you understand. There are tools out there that actually tell you how Google is crawling your website, and so I recommend that you search for them on Google. Let's see more questions.
If I may interrupt, it depends on what change you're talking about. Is it a content change, technical change, or what kind of? Have you removed some links? What have you done to your website? Usually, it's a good thing to remind Google to recrawl your page. In Google Search Console, you can find the option to recrawl your pages, and sometimes it may take a couple of days, sometimes a couple of months, again depending on your industry and depending on. Unfortunately, many things depend on Google, or fortunately. Yeah, that's why we can't give you a straight answer.
Yeah. All right, then I have another question. This, I think you can take over this one, Valeria. So Anton is basically asking if is it also useful for German keywords?
Oh yeah,
What
definitely,
is the-
definitely. You can set up German ranked search engine. Keyword research tool will help you select German keywords. You can even connect your account to Google Search Console, import some keyword suggestions from your Search Console account as well. Yeah, so definitely German
yeah.
German is available, and it's a great
And it
uh,
seems like you are saying, so seems like BD is saying that it works for him in German language, even in Switzerland. So yeah,
excellent.
hi BD, nice name there. Let's see. You have to log out. I'm searching here. I need to basically scroll for to see the questions. Okay, so can I hire a person from Wincher, or is it? Yeah. So basically, Wincher doesn't.
So thank you so much. It's a wonderful question. We're honored.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, we just provide the service, the tool. So
Yes,
yeah,
we provide rank tracking service, but if you have any questions about Wincher, we are more than happy to help you and share suggestions to our best abilities. We
yeah,
might not know everything, but whatever we know, we will share with you and hope you'll benefit from it.
yeah. Let me see if I find here more questions. It's, all right. Which type of keyword we should target? Low volume with long tail keyword, right? Yeah, that's one scenario, I guess, right, Valeria? If you target, so it's basically if you want to achieve the first page, and it's a really competitive keyword, it will be harder. And keywords with high volume usually are also like hard to rank for because many brands are trying to rank for them. So yeah, long tail keywords will probably be easier, but one thing to have in mind is that beyond volume, we have also another metric inside Wincher, which is competition. And competition can give you like a sense of how hard it will be to rank for that keyword. Anything to add here, Valeria?
Yes, so I would personally, what I would do, I would focus on search intent more. I would look at the suggestion and I would try to understand what exactly users are looking at. Sometimes it's also useful to type exact same keyword on Google and see what website normally come up. If it's transactional search intent, you'll see a lot of ads. If it's informational intent, you will see a lot of stories and a lot of information snippets. So the first question, of course, what is your goal? Are you trying to sell? Are you trying to inform people? You're trying to help them navigate. Depending on your goal, you can hand pick exactly the keywords that you need based on search intent. And of course, Wincher, as Oscar just now mentioned, let me try to show again, if it's okay. So Wincher will help you sort keywords by search volume and by approximate competition based on Google Ads data. If you can find keywords that are highly relevant to you, you understand clearly the search intent, you have decent volume and low competition, you see ad competition is here, you can sort keywords by volume. If you can find low-hanging fruits like that, that would be the best. And by targeting low-hanging fruits first, by going after these easy targets, slowly you will gain authority of your website on a specific topic. And it will help you down the line when you try to target more difficult keywords, maybe with higher search volume, or maybe you want to diversify your content, maybe try to write about other topics. So it's always good if you can find this kind of keywords and understand search intent behind them.
Great. Another question that we have here, and it's actually Valeria covered it. It's basically, is it a problem if I have two pages ranking for the same keyword? Thanks in advance. So, well, I can try to answer and then maybe
Of course.
Valeria can complement. But basically, that's what keyword cannibalization is, right? So if you have two pages ranking for the same keyword. What you'd probably, or at least the the good practices here is basically to try to merge them. You should choose one that would be the page that you want to actually rank for that keyword. Otherwise, you'll have two pages trying to rank for the same keyword, and it will just make hard for Google to choose one of them. So the good practice here is basically like choose which one of them are actually the one that you want to provide for Google to present to the people that are searching for that keyword. And then basically, if you have different information on both of those pages, you can just merge them and just make a even better content instead of having it like separately in two different pages. Is that correct, Valeria?
Yeah, definitely. It's not always the problem. As long as your pages are shown, as long as Google presents the information that you need for these keywords, then I wouldn't call it a problem. The problem happens when you, for example, try to target one page, Google instead prefers another page, and it doesn't show other pages at all. So that would be the problem. But what you are describing, if pages are still visible to users, I personally don't think it's a problem.
Great. We had another question here, basically people asking if we are going to send these slides. We didn't plan that, but I think there won't be any problem if we send them. So if you don't get them, please just reach out to us and we will get you the presentation. Well, there's many questions here, so it will be hard to cover all of them. Let me see this one. So Bengalis. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. So, how to target landing pages or homepage based on our choosing keywords? If there is any new website, so this will come to in the end. This is a great part where Yoast comes in, right? So you can optimize your content with Yoast in a way that you target a certain keyword on that content. So there's many ways to approach this. So you should like use the keywords in your headlines, in your H1 title, in your content. You should have it mentioned. Also, you should use like synonyms as well, because with Google's updates, it just got smarter. So if you talk like about pants and jeans, Google will understand that it's the same thing. Okay, so make sure that you provide helpful content and interesting content with the right words related to the niche that you are working with, or to the subject that you want to provide information about. And for sure that will be a great start. Also, you can use Yoast for that, and also you can use our on-page SEO checker so that you can just get started with it and make sure that you are following Google's guidelines. Yeah, I think I don't know. Just like I think that we covered like the most relevant questions. If something is missing, I'm sorry. It's so many comments. They never come to an end. But yeah, we are just over 1 hour here, so I think it's time to call it. Anything you want to add here?
Nothing specific to add, but guys, please reach out to us, book demo, and we'll be happy to take you by the hand and explain everything that you're curious about.
Yeah. So one last thing. So one thing that I want to everybody to keep in mind is Yoast is all SEO is all about optimization, right? And the main goal here is to just achieve or reach the first page on Google. And for you to be able to do that, you need to track your results, your rankings. Otherwise, you won't be able to understand if you're going up or down. All right. And keep in mind also that many times the most relevant keywords for your business might not be the ones that seems more obvious to you. So it's important to test different keywords, to find different keywords to optimize for. And in that way, you might find keywords that will drive even more traffic to your business than the keywords that you thought that were most obvious. All right. So you can't optimize what you don't measure. Wincher is the perfect tool to help you measure your performance. We have plenty of features to be released in the upcoming weeks and months. I'm really excited what we are about to launch. So hopefully you'll be around. And well, just wait for our follow-up email. Bill and Tomas will surely follow up with you. And if you have any questions, if you want to drop, well, just drop on a quick call with us to make sure that Wincher can provide you the right tools so that you can optimize for the first page of Google. Just book a call with us, and we'll be happy to help you. All right, Valeria, thanks a lot. You were great. Thanks everyone that joined. Thanks Tomas and Bill for the great support on the comments, answering everyone. So
Everyone who joined, it's been a real privilege to be with you today, and we hope to see you again during our private demo or on Wincher or anywhere else in this world. Yeah, Bill and Tomas, special thanks from me, because you are the rock stars. Nothing would be possible without you here.
Yeah, I hope it was as productive for everyone as it was for me. Well, let's.
And guys, please also let us know. Maybe you want to hear something more during the next webinar. By the way, before I forget, we have wonderful partnership program that will allow you to earn 20% revenue for each customer that you bring to Wincher. If you're curious about it, maybe we can speak about it during next webinar, and you'll see easy way to have another passive income.
Yeah, great. All right. Bye, everyone.
Thank you very much.